Hey, it's TGIF. It's Friday in London. You can hear a little bit of boogie going on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. My name's Ray. I'm over here in London and just happen to be grooving on a little bit of homeland music all the way from Louisiana that my dad happened to bring. He's over there in Arkansas, but I'm over here in the UK. Been here for about 13 years now, and it's me and you now, and a video, and my little camera, more like an iPhone. Just going to have a little bit of chat. I'm just going to share with you on this part of my video series of a couple things of, things that come along as part of my journey with this kind of leadership development movement that Dave and Dave have nicely created for us to kind of jump into. And I just got out of an Inner Circle video with Dave Sharp. Basically, how to create that kind of, compelling, successful, and, kind of attractive lifestyle that, so many of us are kind of aspiring, yes, but striving for, but would, really definitely, working to kind of create or generate for ourselves and those around us. And the key element that I really want to say about the Inner Circle is that it really holds these valuable nuggets that seem to just kind of keep rolling out, and it's kind of a lot going on. It's Friday, but I got really pumped up. Austin's been a while. It's been over a month now. Things you kind of get back into the ways of regular life, and juggling things to kind of keep the focus can be a bit challenging. At least it is for me, or has been. But when I delve back into these, inner circles, there's each one kind of represents different stages of the evolution of this kind of movement, if you will. You've got those leaders, those high power, high resulting leaders out there. The Tony Rushes, the Lawrence Gannons, the Tracy Walkers, the Nicoles, the Connectees, the Toby and Layla. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Sorry for those if I didn't mention your names. But they've obviously got something, and when they share the value that was brought to them, and they decided to share this, I really value the fact that we can dip into recordings and listen to that. And those of you who haven't gotten in yet, I can't stress enough that even if you were to get in just at the basic level here with us, is that I would just say, just get in with the Inner Circle. Why? Because you'll really start putting things in perspective, because you'll have the power of example of people who have done it, people who are doing it, people are not only doing it, but then even taking it to other levels that they themselves didn't know that they were able to do. And that's powerful stuff when you have that kind of, it's almost not just testimonial, but that real live story, that rawness. You can feel the emotion. Obviously, it's not the same as being at the event, which, by the way, Austin was definitely badass, but the next one's going to be even more immense. And I definitely can't stress enough of that as well, that you need to not only get in with us, but get yourself to the event. And that's in Chicago this coming April. It's only kind of, goodness me, 60 days away. Tickets are going fast, so I suggest you get yourself sorted and get yourself set up over there, so that when you arrive, you're there, you're able to be there and just be absolutely open and available. And that's kind of what this is about, is that, when I get busy and I got things going, I got lots of ideas buzzing around in my head, and I kind of, it's like, oh my God, I just go to the Inner Circle and I kind of listen to some of the audios that we have in there that we can kind of take from the archives in the library. And, if there's something that's kind of resonating, or there's even something that I'm not really clear about, or there's something that there's even a couple in there that I haven't even heard, because some of them, the more recent ones I've kind of caught, but there's even some there's a backlog of stuff. But, the most recent one with Dave Sharp, who's one of the co-founders, you can feel it. You can, the passion is there, the determinism is there, the steely-eyed conviction, and that's kind of one of the key nuggets that he really went on to stress and shared with story and example and metaphor and real life kind of outlining of what that actually means. And that's powerful stuff. So he kind of broke it down into three things. And for those people who have been there, you know what I'm talking about. For those people who haven't been there, I suggest you get in there and listen to it for yourself. I mean, even just pause right now, go do it, go listen to it, come back, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, the three C's, I mean, he didn't quite put it this way, but the other one is a conviction. Without that conviction, I mean, you're dead in the water. Your business is dead in the water. Your path is kind of blocked. It's dead in the water. You're kind of spinning your wheels because it's like without that kind of, direction, that focus, that conviction doesn't really drive you. But there goes on to be is a connection, and connection is really valuable. Not only just connecting with people who need to hear your story or need to hear and see example, but those who are also open and available and receptive and can hear it, can see it, not only because they understand it, not only because the vocabulary, they may be at the very beginning stages of the journey or very further on down the line, and these things will change. But the fact is that they're receptive, they're available, they're receptive, and it could be a different language. I mean, heck, they might even like, Dave Gittich, you could be deaf. The point is that you are receptive to the possibilities of what, hey, this person who has or is doing it is sharing with you. And that's very, very important, because if we're not receptive, then that teachability, that learnability factor isn't there. And then finally, obviously, you need results. And results doesn't necessarily have to be financial, though in this instance, that's really key and important, because that is very empowering and enabling. One is able to go do things, access things, and be, able to share and enable not just ourselves but others. But conversion results can be, it can be the fact is that you have your own kind of evidence, you have that kind of feedback, that kind of those kind of key signals and signs and milestones and signposts that basically show you that you're getting there, you're on the right way, you're on the right path. I mean, it's feedback. Results are effectively feedback. The value being added, that you're actually dialing in, that one is actually connecting and engaging with that, and that's that's what this is all about. I mean, so inner circle, get in there. Don't just sit there at the basic, but get in first, because you got to register first. Get yourself in there. Get yourself into the inner circle and really start hearing from the people who are doing it. Get to the event, because that's where a lot of these stories, in fact, have evolved from. And a lot of these success stories have actually springboarded out of. So, get to Chicago, get your tickets, and if you really have, if you know that this is really something that you really, really know that, you know what, I'm not only wanting to turn myself around, not only do I want my life to be better than it is, or be more than it has been, or that dream I've always wanted to make come true, get all in, join this movement, and let's change the world, baby, because you know what? They need it, we need it, the future generations need it, and you know what? I think we can do a damn good job, because what's been going on lately, let's not just go there. So it's this Friday night, TGIF. I hope you had a good one. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it's kind of, sparked up, for you to kind of get yourself going and go get that lifestyle that you've been wanting for so long. So on that note, we'll see you on the next one.